Hey everyone, welcome to 996 The Howl for the uninitiated. This is an unedited YouTube vlog discussing everything Arizona Coyotes, and it's finally the offseason. It officially begins with the hiring of a new coach for the Arizona Coyotes. It's been quiet. It's been like 2 months of no information leaking out. Bill Armstrong says he runs a tight ship, doesn't want any leaks from the organization or management. This new coach, his name wasn't even on anyone's radar. I think Craig Morgan may have mentioned his name about a month ago, but since Mike Van Ryan left the interview process, I thought Todd Nelson would probably be the head coach for the Arizona Coyotes, but no, for the second time in a row, Nelson doesn't get the head coaching job. He's a finalist, just like the time they hired Rick Tocchet instead of him. But they hire the new coach, André Tourigny. Now, the G is silent, I assume. He's a Quebecois, French-Canadian, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of jokes for the Coyotes hiring a Quebecois head coach. But let's get into it. He's a rookie coach in the NHL. The only NHL experience he has, he was an assistant coach for the Colorado Avalanche during the Patrick Waugh years from 2013 to 2015, and then was one season an assistant coach for the Ottawa Senators in 2015-2016 before moving to the Ontario Hockey League, where he found tremendous success. Let's just get into his numbers and his awards and everything. Even though he's light on NHL experience, he's been winning a lot, and recently as well, being part of winning teams no matter where he's gone. So let's just jump into his first season with the Ottawa 67s in the Ontario Hockey League. Yes, Ontario has their own hockey league. It is a dense province. So his first season wasn't too good. 30 wins, 29 losses, 9 overtime shootout losses, and then the last 2 seasons with this team, extraordinary numbers. 50 wins in each of them, a huge winning percentage in 18 and 19. He coached a team to a final in the Ontario Hockey League final. He lost. The team did, and then the next season they were on track to make the finals again, and then obviously the pandemic hit and the season was canceled. But I'm sure another long run into the playoffs was due for the Ottawa 67s. Now you might think, well, is the Ottawa 67s a good hockey team? Maybe it's not all on the coach, but I'm not really good. And this prospect's going to be amazing, and this is exactly why this junior team was so good. But if you look at the roster, there's a couple names there that might signal that they're a good team, but they don't have a superstar. Some notable names on the team are Marco Rossi that the Minnesota Wild drafted 9th overall in the 2020 draft, and then Jack Quinn, who Buffalo drafted 8th overall in the 2020 draft. So you got a couple high drafted players, but I don't think they move the needle so much. They're not like generational players to lead a team just so dominant in their league. Other players are Kevin Ball, which Arizona drafted but then traded to the New Jersey Devils in the Taylor Hall trade. And then Noel Hoffenmeyer, who Arizona also drafted but decided not to sign him to a contract, and now he signed a professional tryout with the Toronto Maple Leafs. So maybe, with the new coach, he might have told Bill Armstrong that was kind of a mistake. I really like Hoffenmeyer. It was a mistake to let him go. But don't fret. Tourigny has a lot of experience with present Coyotes players, and we'll just jump into that. He was recently the assistant coach for Team Canada in the World Championships in Latvia, where Team Canada won gold. Gerard Gallant was the head coach. Darcy Kemper was the goalie. Aiden Hill was the backup goalie. Michael Bunting was on the team. And Shane Doan was the assistant general manager. So a lot of Coyote ties to that Canadian gold medal team. Tourigny was the assistant coach for that team, like I said. So some familiarity there. And then his previous gold medal was for the World Juniors team for Canada in 2020, where Barrett Hayden was on that team, and they got silver. They got silver that year. The previous year, he was the assistant coach for the World Junior Canada team, and he won gold. So 2 golds, both assistant coaching. The 1 silver medal was his head coach for the World Junior Canadian team. He's won 2 Ontario Hockey League Coach of the Year awards, and then 1 Canadian Hockey League Coach of the Year awards. The Canadian Hockey League award is awarded to the finalists of the Ontario Hockey League finalist, the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League finalist, and the Western Hockey League finalist. So those 3 candidates, are nominated for the CHL Coach of the Year, and André Tourigny won that. Other notable coaches that have won that award are Sheldon Keefe, Dominic Ducharme, who's currently with the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup final, and Gerard Gallant has won it twice. So a lot of accolades for André. I'm just going to keep calling him André. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name just yet, but I know the G silent. That's all I know. Other things, not much. There's not much to say. He's a rookie coach. I really hope there's not a long growing pain period like there was with Rick Tocchet, where Rick Tocchet didn't win for his first 12 games as head coach for the Arizona Coyotes. So the bar is pretty low for André Tourigny. He just has to win 1 game in his first 12 games, and it'll be a more successful start than Rick Tocchet. I want to know what his philosophy is. Hopefully he's more offensively minded. Because of his resume, it seems like he knows how to coach young players. Obviously, the Coyotes are a young team. They're moving a lot of their veterans out, or their veterans are just leaving because their contracts are expired. Goligoski, Jomerson, Demers, you still have Kessel there as like the veteran guy. So he's coached Hayden as well. He had coached Barrett Hayden, who had an excellent World Juniors tournament that was in 2020, the end of 2020, pretty sure. So, maybe he gets Barrett Hayden going. Maybe he knows how to get to Barrett Hayden, play Barrett Hayden in more top 6 minutes, in more positions on the ice where Hayden's more comfortable. Maybe he's not too hard and too tough on Hayden's defensive play like Rick Tocchet was. So, and with the emergence of Connor Garland's play and Michael Bunting and a lot of young guys like Yannick, Soderstrom, and you still have young guys like Chychrun and Keller, Dvorak, Schmaltz. So maybe this new coach could get to them more, play more of an attack style, high tempo game. It could be good, but obviously we have no idea what he could do as a head coach in the NHL. It's a rookie coach. It's a cheap coach. So we all knew that was going to happen due to the pandemic and just, the finances surrounding the Arizona Coyotes. So we'll see, but it's good. They kind of waited to the last possible moment to hire the coach. You have the expansion draft in 20 days. You have free agency in 27 days. You have the draft at the end of July as well. So a lot of big moments are happening very soon. You have to sign your restricted free agents. You have to sign unrestricted free agents. So Bill Armstrong and André Tourigny need to come together, decide the roster, which path are they going to take to move forward. I got a lot of videos I need to make on restricted free agents, unrestricted free agents, the expansion draft protocol, and who they're protecting, who are they going to expose to Seattle. So a lot of content to be done in the next 20 days for me, but a lot of pressure on both the coach and Bill Armstrong to really decide where to take this team and the direction they're going to go. There's trade talks with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, like I mentioned last video. So a lot of, rumblings around the Coyotes, but nothing cemented just yet. We just finally have a coach. He's about 47 years old, so don't take him as like this young buck. I think he's been around for a while, about 47 years old. So he's not like a pure young guy. So he's got some experience. I like his awards. I like that he's won a lot in recent years. But just like Rick Tocchet, who was assistant coach for 2 Stanley Cups in a row, it doesn't translate to an amazing NHL coach. So I like what I see. Like I said, it's a cheap rookie NHL coach. And hopefully what I'm hoping for is he could communicate to the young players better than Rick Tocchet, make them play to their offensive abilities. I want to see Clayton Keller get back to rookie form. He has it in him. I want to see a high-tempo, attack-first mentality Coyotes team, which we haven't seen in over 10 years. So I just hope that's going to be the philosophy, and hopefully it's a good hire. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, spread the word, and thank you for your support.